Sleep is how your body charges up, and knowing how to get a good night's sleep can help you be more effective and keep your mind and body healthy. To see how Master Mu Yuchun and Mystic Sadhguru explain the best way to sleep, they'll explain why sleeping the wrong way could even lead to your death. In the beginning, let's talk about Master Mu Yuchun and his traditional Chinese way to fall asleep. There have been a lot of Chinese masters who have worked on this technique over the years. It focuses on relaxing every part of your body and making sure no muscles are tense or stretched. He says that most people sleep in 3 ways. The first one is on their side. People usually only use one pillow when they sleep on their side. They keep the pillow under their head for comfort and support and keep it there all night. You'll feel your shoulder move as a result of this. It's what Master Mu Yuchun says. This means that if the shoulder isn't relaxed properly, not only will it be hurt, but so will the lower part of the body as well. The answer to this is to use another pillow to raise the arm a little. This relaxes the arm, which solves the whole problem. Look at the other hand. The heart and lungs are under more stress when you close your right hand. Use a third pillow and hold that near your chest to get this fixed. Fourth pillow is shown when you look at the legs. As long as you're sleeping on one side, make sure your legs are straight and aligned with each other. This doesn't happen. Instead, your legs close around your knee, reducing blood flow and making it hard to have children. Add a pillow between your legs to avoid this. In this case, you should sleep on your side. When you have 4 pillows, they're all placed in the right places to make your body as comfortable and stress-free as possible. Master Mu Yuchun says that some people also sleep on their backs instead on their side. Because this posture is good for the curvature of your spine, Western medicine has said it's good for you. But Master Mu Yuchun says that if you don't use a pillow to relax the muscles in your legs, they will stretch and pull on your back, which will make your lower back hurt. What Master Mu Yuchun says to do to stop this is to put a pillow under your legs. When the legs are a little raised, the muscles don't have to work so hard, and your back can now fully benefit from the pose. If you sleep on your back, there is another thing you do. You push your head into your shoulder, which makes you snore. This is bad for both your head and your neck because they aren't aligned. Putting a pillow under your neck in this simple way will help you. People who follow Master Mu Yuchun say that if they sleep this way, they will have better dreams and also have better health. Finally, we're going to talk about the lotus posture, which is the last one we're going to talk about today. The lotus posture is when you sleep while you're sitting down, like when you fall asleep. A pillow is the best way to keep your back flat while you sleep. Then, you can rest your chin on it to keep your head in the correct position. According to Chinese masters, following these rules will help you live a long and healthy life. These rules are called the 5 bamboo wives of the emperor. If you want to learn how to sleep, we'll look at Indian mystic and yogi Sadhguru. He tells us which direction you should sleep in. You shouldn't sleep with your head to the north. I don't know. All this is because the earth has a strong gravitational pull, and everything is always pulling toward it. Sadhguru says that the Himalayas are always rising, which is the best proof of this. This happens because the Earth's tectonic plates move and crash into each other all the time. As these plates fall apart, the Himalayas rise, and the Himalayas rise even more. Sadhguru says that the Earth's magnetic poles are to blame for the way the Earth moves. What does this mean for us? It works the same way when you sleep with your head facing north. I'm sure you already know that iron is a big part of your blood. It is the core of the red blood cell, and it is important for the circulatory system to work well. When you sleep in the north, this iron moves toward your head. This is how it works. This iron and extra blood starts to build up in your head over time. Think of the top of your head as a huge magnet that draws all the iron and blood there. The vessels in your head are very sensitive. In order for your heart to pump blood in the opposite direction of the gravitational force, it has to put more pressure on itself when it pumps blood up. This is also why the blood vessels in the head are so small. And this is why a lot of blood doesn't flow through these vessels. They're not built to handle a lot of blood. In the north, 2 things happen. People who are lying down have more blood flow in their heads than they normally do. This is because there is no gravitational force to stop the heart from pumping. It's what happens after that you should be worried about if you keep your head to the north. There is already a lot of blood there, but it starts to get even more. This can cause a stroke or even blood to spill out. There is a direct link between your age and how bad the side effects are. If you're young and have a lot of blood vessels, you might not feel any side effects right away. If you keep having high blood pressure for a long time, you'll end up with long-term side effects because of all the extra blood. He says that if your blood vessels are weak and you have a stroke, you could even die. First, you wanted this happen. Even though you keep doing this for a long time, you will start to see small changes. You might have a stroke, nightmares, sleep problems, or even a brain hemorrhage if you take a lot of the medicine at once. Sadhguru says that the best way to deal with all of these problems is to never sleep in sync with the magnetic poles when you go to sleep. In the Northern Hemisphere, you should never sleep with your head towards the north because it can be dangerous. East is the best, then south. I think the south is better than the north. If you live in the Southern Hemisphere, the instructions are the exact opposite for you because you live there. Your head should not be facing south when you sleep. You should instead choose a direction that is to the west when picking a place to sleep. If you live in the Southern Hemisphere, you'll be drawn to the magnetic pole of the South Pole, which is what you don't want to do. Use both of the things you learned today to get the best sleep possible. Before you can get a good sleep, you need to make sure you're in the right position by using the Emperor technique that Master Mu Yuchun just taught us. Master Mu Yuchun has already talked about the 3 most common ways to sleep. Afterward, you should follow Sadhguru's advice and sleep perpendicular to the magnetic poles. So all you have to do now is pick the one you like and stick with it. Choose the direction that is best for the part of the world you live in. People in the Northern Hemisphere should go to the east, and people in the Southern Hemisphere should go to the west. That's all for today. We hope you learned something valuable. Let us know if you liked the video. Please hit the like button and follow the channel if you learned a lot from this practice. Take care.